Let's do the thing again just like we did it before. I hope you came in here to party too. Get out on the floor and let it do what it do. All you fellas, get out of your seats. Get out on the floor and just move your feet. All you ladies, get out of your chairs.
It's Famous Brown's TV show. Exciting, entertaining, and informative. And now, here's your host, P.T. Brown.
Hey, this is the Famous Brown TV show. I'm Famous Brown, and I'm just going to talk to you for a few minutes before we get the show going. Before I forget, let me tell you about this restaurant I've been going eating at. It's called Garfield's Catering, Dine In and Take Out. They're located, let's see, at 2615 Midlothian Turnpike, and their phone number is 233-9124. That's Garfield Catering. The food is real good. I've been eating a lot of Salisbury steak and collard greens and macaroni and cheese up there, but they got a good menu. The food is good, and I recommend, if you want some good food, go by there and support them. They're open 11 o'clock in the morning till 7 o'clock at night, and it's worth it to go by Garfield on Midlothian Turnpike. Get your nice lunch, a nice dinner, and who knows, you probably see me up in there. I eat in there almost every day. Before I get started, I want to let you know that the Heart and Soul newspaper is back. We had a lot of requests for it to come back, so we started the first issue of this January, and the January issue is out. You can read it online, pick it up at some of your favorite places. But it's a great newspaper, and on the front page, it gives you the Heart and Soul newspaper 2015 best of the best. And it talks about, well, give you a list of who we selected as some of the best of the best. And we always put Black history in the paper and other articles. But I want to talk to you for a moment about Black history. You know, there's an article in the paper about Maggie Walker, and they always talk about Maggie Walker and her bank, but a lot of folks didn't realize Maggie Walker also had a department store on Broad Street, and the blacks didn't come out and support her, so eventually she had to close it down. And even during segregation, when you couldn't go in the stores and try on the hats, the coats, and shoes, and Maggie Walker opened up a store where you could go in and do that, the blacks didn't support her. So what's wrong with black folks when they don't want to support another black? Now, a lot of folks ask me about, was I still going to run for office again? I don't know. I'm thinking about it. But when I ran, I didn't get a lot of support. I got more white support than I got black support. And I'm going to represent black folks. So what's wrong with that picture? You keep electing the wrong people and you don't get anything done. Then when the right person like me, and I'm not just saying it just because it's me, but when the right person comes along who's not afraid to stand up and speak for black folks, who want to put a black agenda with the other agendas, and you won't come out and support. What's up with that picture? What, you think I'm not qualified? I have a radio station, used car lot, convenience store, newspaper, and this TV show. So you don't think I'm qualified to sit down and look at a situation and make a good decision or to bring bright new ideas to the table? What's up with black folks? Now, this last election, I ran for the House of Delegates. And I ran in a district that was a black district, majority black district. And I ran against Bessie Carr. She's a nice lady, but she's out of touch with our district. And the reason I say our district, you know, she's in touch with the white part of the district, but she's not really in touch with the black part of the district, you know, which covers, you know, Hall Street, the businesses, the black businesses on Hall Street and the surrounding areas. and they don't even know who she is. And they got agendas and got other ideas that they want to present to the General Assembly, and they call me. Why are you calling me? You didn't elect me. So why are you calling me and telling me about the issues on Hall Street when you should be calling your council representative, who is Reba Tranmere, or call Bessie Carr, or call Rosalind Dance, who's in Petersburg? Those who represent, this area where this radio station at and my convenience stores. So what's up with black folks? Why you keep electing people that you can't communicate with? Why you keep electing people you don't see? And then when an issue or something come up in the community, you check out a little country boy like Famous Brown on Hall Street, and you come up to the radio station complaining. What's up with that, black folks? I'm not mad because I didn't get elected. What I'm mad about is that you black folks won't get your act together. And when I say you won't get together, you can't come together and do anything good. The NAACP got problems. The Crusade for Voters got problems. The Richmond Urban League don't exist anymore. We have issues in our community, and we can't get our community organizations to work together for jack. So I'm not just running my mouth off, you know it. The churches won't even work together. The churches are jealous of each other. We have enough churches in this city, if they could come together, we wouldn't have no issues in our community. We could create jobs. We could open up opportunities for all people. We could open up businesses. We could get houses financed, mortgages for low-income people. All of that could be done if one thing was done, and that's if the churches could come together and combine their resources. There's plenty of money in these churches, but the money is not going into the neighborhoods. But that's enough of me running off at the mouth. I'm Famous Brown. Don't forget, check me out on WCLM Radio, 1450 AM. We got the greatest talk shows in the world right there in Richmond. You got Dr. Edlow, comes on every Thursday. They give you all kinds of information, and he do it for free. You don't have to pay him. All you got to do is listen. You got a question, an issue, call, talk about it on this show. You got King Saline, California, who used to be the executive director of the NAACP. He's still on the front fighting for you. He comes on every Monday at 4 o'clock. Same thing he was fighting for when he hit the NAACP, now he's still fighting. And the NAACP can't get along. Earl Bradley and H. Otis Brown, every Thursday, got a show called Richmond is Talking. Talk about anything you want to talk about. This is your time to call in and talk about your show. Pastor Larry Neblet, every Sunday, comes in on Sunday mornings and discuss all the gospel programs going on. If you're having a gospel program, you don't want to spend any money, call him up, get on his show, and he push your show for you for free. I mean, we got all kinds of opportunities for you through this network that I just happen to be in charge of. We have the newspaper, we got internet, we got this TV show, and you need to take advantage of it. Black folks, you need to work together. And until you learn to work together, we're going to just be like we are, like a barrel of crabs, pulling each other down. Look around, look in your neighborhood. See who owns the stores in your neighborhood. See who you spending your money with. And see who you call when you need help and who you can go to. I'm Famous Brown, running my mouth around town. But let's get to the show. This is the Famous Brown TV show on your favorite radio station and your favorite TV station. Peace.
How everybody doing tonight? You are watching the Famous Brown TV show, featuring just us. Yes, we're a new band that's coming to town. We are here and we're ready to perform for each and every one of y'all. If you would like to get in contact with us, please don't hesitate to give these numbers or call these numbers, 804-222-6375 or 804-461-5744. Please get in contact with us if you're wanting parties, celebrations, get-togethers, whatever have you, we got it. Thank you.
Better wasting time with you. You'll never be mine. That's not the way I see it. 'Cause I feel you're already mine. Whenever you're near me. People always talk about your reputation. I don't care about the other girls. Just be good to me. Friends are always telling me, what they say, girl, that you're a user. I don't care what you do to give. Just be good to me. You may have many others, but I know when you're with me, you're all mine. Friends seem to always listen at the bad things that you do. You never do them to me. People always talk about your reputation. I don't care about the other girls.
Skylight Productions presents the Pre-Valentine Show and Dance at the Doubletree by Hilton, 50 Kingsmill Road in Williamsburg, Virginia, featuring Southern Soul legend Roy C. and Big G. Saturday night, February the 6th. Doors open at 8:30 p.m. There'll be $30 in advance, $35 at the door. Dressed to impress, no sneakers permitted. 30 and up, please. That's the Pre-Valentine Show and Dance with Roy C. and Big G at the Doubletree by Hilton in Williamsburg, Virginia.
Reserve your tickets by calling 757-603-0650.
TBQ presents For the Love of Music, honoring and celebrating the legacy of Reverend Thomas J. Spain of the Brooklyn All-Stars. Friday, February the 12th at Greater Refuge Temple, 2210 Carter Street in Richmond. Doors open at 6 p.m. Show starts at 7:30 p.m. Featuring the Bishop's Quarter, the Brooklyn All-Stars, the Sounds of Joy, the new Golden Jubilees, and their Greater Refuge Praise Team. Tickets $15 in advance at Rainbow Christian Bookstore, Barkey's Music Store, and WCLM Radio. Don't miss this fantastic event honoring and celebrating the legacy of Reverend Thomas J. Spain of the Brooklyn All-Stars. Friday, February the 12th at Greater Refuge Temple, 2210 Carter Street in Richmond. Doors open at 6. The show starts at 7:30 p.m. Don't you miss it.
This is Preston Brown, editor of the Heart and Soul of the City newspaper. You can now read our newspaper by going online and put in Heart and Soul of the City newspaper.com. It's the little newspaper with the great big old news.
Hassan Zarif. You can join God's Intervention Ministry, and you can tune in to WCLM 1450 on Sunday mornings at 9:30 and hear yours truly on God's Intervention Ministry each and every Sunday morning at 9:30. Listen, also I have the GoFund, Changing Lives One at a Time. Would like for you to go onto the computer, put my name in, Hassan, Hassan Zarif, and when Changing Lives One at a Time come up, GoFund, go in and support me on the ministry that I have been doing in the city of Richmond for more than 35 years. I need your support. And listen, it's ground zero time. We need the support of the community so that we can clean the streets up and continue to provide jobs and continue to provide services and continue to help those who are returning to society as productive citizens. We want to do all we can to move forward. So go to GoFundMe, Changing Lives One at a Time. And this has been your minister, Minister Hassan Zarif. Thank you so much.
I'm Max Bell with Easy Car Rental, 3101 West Broad Street, where you can rent a car for as little as $29.95 a day. And you're watching the famous Brown Get Down.
Break it down now. My bad. Come on. Gotcha. I can't hear no music.
Music. Music.
I don't see nobody dancing out there. Guess what? Come on. I got ants in my pants.
Got ants in the pants and I need to dance. Got ants in the pants and I need to dance. Got ants in the pants
We
and I
gonna do
need
this
to
right now.
dance.
Just that. Come on.
Got ants in the pants and I
Take
need
it
to
to the bridge
dance.
now. My bad. Come on.
Get on up,
Huh.
get on up,
I can't hear y'all.
get on up,
Get it up now.
get on up,
Ow.
get on up,
Get up.
get on up,
Come on now.
get on up, get on up. Bump, bump, right on up, 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 bump, right on up, bump, bump, right on up, bump, bump, right on up, bump, bump, right on up.
I can't hear no music.
Music, music.
I can't hear no music.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. This is Sweet Louis Algo of the Latin Jazz and Salsa Show, celebrating 10 years of Latin Jazz on WCLM Radio 1450 on your AM dial, every Friday from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. for your listening pleasure. Now, I wanted to give you guys a little history of how the Latin Jazz and Salsa Show started on this station 10 years ago. I walked in off the street and I walk into a studio, and the guy behind the mic, which was Chris Bopes, calls me in and interviews me immediately. I wasn't in the studio 2 minutes, and I'm being interviewed on the air. And he tells me, "What are you here for?" And I said, "I'm trying to buy advertising for my small family-owned shop, Master and Sons Plumbing." He goes, "Well, the owner of the shop, of the studio, is right down the hall. Walk down the hall." And I meet this amazing individual, an entrepreneur, a visionary, you would like to say, called Mr. Preston Brown, P.T. Brown. And I'm actually taken aback and really admiring what this man has put together. A car shop, a radio station, real estate, all this stuff. And man, this is incredible. And I walk out with a contract, but not knowing what the contract is. I think I own radio ads. But when my wife reads the contract, it's time. It's a half hour. And that was the beginning. It started with a half hour. It was called the Latin Jazz, or the Sunday Latin Jazz Show. And slowly but surely, Mr. Brown, with his management, took us to Hopewell with another station called WHAP. And from there, he brought us back to Richmond and gave us 4 hours. We are prime time, 4 hours, every Friday for the past 10 years on WCLM Radio. A little known secret in the Richmond Tri-City area, and we owe that to Mr. P.T. Brown. From that came a concert and a festival called the Latin Jazz and Salsa Show Festival. And we are now celebrating 9 years. This August the 20th, at the Dogwood Dell Amphitheater, we will be celebrating the 9th annual Latin Jazz and Salsa Festival show, bringing you artists from all over the world. Don't forget, August 20th, 9th annual Latin Jazz and Salsa Festival, WCLM 1450 on your AM dial, and the Latin Jazz Show, from Sweet Lou to you.
Get on up now, say it again, just us. Get on up, you know when you can sit down. Get on up now, you can sit down. Get on up, you gotta get on up now, say it again, just us. Get on up, you know when you can sit down.
Skylight Productions presents a pre-Valentine show and dance at the Doubletree by Hilton, 50 Kingsmill Road in Williamsburg, Virginia, featuring Southern Soul legend Roy C. and Big G. Saturday night, February the 6th. Doors open at 8:30 p.m. That week, $30 in advance, $35 at the door. Dress to impress, no sneakers permitted. 30 and up, please. That's the pre-Valentine show and dance with Roy C. and Big G at the Doubletree by Hilton in Williamsburg, Virginia.
Reserve your tickets by calling 757-603-0650.
It's the little store with the big deal. Hall Street Mini Mart at 1314 Hall Street. Roundhouse convenient items, women and men accessories, men's suits, hats, and shirts by D&W Fashion. Women pocketbooks and jewelry. Open 7 days a week from 10 until 7 p.m. Call 232-3384 for more information. That's the little store with the big deal. Hall Street Mini Mart.
Hi, I'm Chocolate Chip, here to tell you about Wayne Mason and his D&W Fashions. It's a mobile clothing store. He actually will come to you. Now, I just met this gentleman. He was telling me about all the fantastic clothes he has, but seeing is believing, so I had to see the clothes to actually believe. And you can call this number 337-8869, 804-337-8869. Talk to Mr. Mason, and he'll have you dressed for success. This is a mobile clothing store. D&W Fashions, Mr. Wayne Mason. Call him, and he'll take care of you.
My name is Wayne Mason. I'm with D&W Fashions. I sell suits. I sell leisure suits. I do it mobile. You give me a call, I come out to see you.
Clothing store. D&W Fashions, Mr. Wayne Mason. Call him, and he'll take care of you.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. You're listening to the Voice of Latin Jazz on WCLM Radio every Friday from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. for your listening pleasure. Tune in at the Latin Jazz Show, WCLM Radio, the heart and soul of Richmond. Mr. Preston Brown brings you diversity, Latin jazz, and soul. So don't miss it.
Chocolate Chip, stopping by to let you know if you've got an event or business you would like to advertise, call Famous Brown at 615-2901. Famous Brown can offer you radio, TV, internet, and newspaper. Prices start at $100. You can move when you promo with Famous Brown Productions.
You know, this court is now in session.
In jail? Need bail to get out? Call Brown Bail Bonding Company at 804-732-3561. That's 804-732-3561. Anytime, anywhere, any court. That's Brown Bail Bonding Company, 804-732-3561. In jail? Need bail to get out? Call Brown. Skylight Productions presents the Pre-Valentine Show and Dance at the Doubletree by Hilton, 50 Kingsmill Road in Williamsburg, Virginia, featuring Southern Soul legend Roy C. and Big G. Saturday night, February the 6th. Doors open at 8:30 p.m. There'll be $30 in advance, $35 at the door. Dressed to impress, no sneakers permitted. 30 and up, please. That's the Pre-Valentine Show and Dance with Roy C. and Big G at the Doubletree by Hilton in Williamsburg, Virginia.
You've been watching the Famous Brown TV show. Don't forget it.
For the last 30 minutes, you've been entertained by the Famous Brown TV show. Join us next weekend at these same times for the Famous Brown TV show with your host, P.T. Brown.